We have here
Yeah.
Andrew James Ong. Okay, and he's the author of this book. He traveled all the way from Singapore. And the title of his book is T2 Diabetes, Uncommon Control. And it's going to be a bestseller.
Yes. May you glean deep insights within these pages and so help continue spread the message that indeed type 2 diabetes is preventable, even reversible.
Traveled all the way from Singapore. We have again Mr. Andrew James Ong to talk about his journey and his secrets. Andrew?
The game changer in my book is that instead of just taking the blood sugar twice, once in the morning before breakfast and once in the evening before you sleep after your last meal, in my book the game changer is, right, the diabetic patient, and in fact for that matter just a little bit of deviation, this book is not just for diabetic patient.
Okay.
It's for 4 groups of people.
Which
First, the healthy people.
Healthy one?
The healthy people need to know why they are healthy. Because if they don't know why they are healthy, very soon they'll be sick.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah, okay. You
Because you just take
because if they're healthy, they take for granted, they continue to
eating,
yes,
drinking.
So the key, the first group of people, they need to know why they are healthy. Because in my book, I say if they don't know, very soon they'll be sick. Right? The second group of people are the pre-diabetic.
Okay.
So when they go for medical checkup, the doctor checks the glucose level and they are pre-diabetic. Right?
They are the borderline.
So they need to do. So in my book, I say if you are healthy, you need to know why you're healthy. The pre-diabetic is like walking on the railway track.
Oh.
And the train, the honking you can hear,
Yeah.
it's getting louder
Uh-huh.
and louder. So the person walking on the railway track has got 2 options. First option, continue walking or get off the track.
That's true.
Alright. So the third group of people are diabetic patients. So a diabetic patient need to know what is happening to his body.
Okay.
And the 4th group of people, diabetic patients who decide to change, which I call them the recovering diabetic patient, they also can find what to do inside the book. Right? So
You
what is
know,
again?
in your number 3, we have a lot of patients here in our clinics, diabetics with complications already.
Okay, that means
The kidney has been affected, the heart, and
so
everything.
depending on the degree of severity, right? We have patients who are already on insulin.
On insulin?
And then because they change their lifestyle, today they are off insulin and even off medication. So what is a game changer? The game changer is this. Instead of taking the blood sugar reading twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening before you go to bed, I say that for every meal, they must take the blood sugar before the meal to establish what is a baseline.
Okay.
Because the baseline will tell them, are they healthy, are they pre-diabetic, are they diabetic, or they very, very hypoglycemic, low blood sugar. They need to know. Right? So the moment they know, they take their food 1 hour after the first bite, or if they take a drink, including an alcoholic drink, 1 hour after the first sip of the beer, test your blood sugar instead of the second hour.
Okay.
So all over the world, when I speak to diabetic patients who are my friends, and then they tell me that the doctors tell them to take the blood sugar at the second hour.
Oh yeah, it's called the 2-hour postprandial test.
So the 2 hour you miss critical information in the first hour. The conclusion that is made, which I think is erroneous, is that they miss information in the first hour. So the question now, when they discover the blood sugar shoot
on the first hour,
13, 14, 15, something above 200,
what do?
They continue taking the food. So I say, if you discover the blood sugar goes up within the first hour, stop. Change the diet. So the game changer is that the patient needs to become aware what is the effect on his or her blood sugar based on the food, and you cannot take it at the end of the day. Because if you take it at dinner time or after dinner, just before you go to sleep, from breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 meals. These 3 meals you eat different things. Then morning merienda at 10 o'clock, afternoon merienda at 3, and evening merienda at 8. Total 6 different meals, totally different. How do you know which meal is good and which meal is bad? So the game changer in my book, it says, is that when a patient takes his blood sugar in that manner, there is immediate feedback. He knows exactly immediate. He's got information at his fingertips, literally.
And he decides to
He
act.
can decide what he's going to do.
So in the middle of drinking your cola, your milk tea, and you see it's
Yeah.
high,
Yeah,
cut.
that's it.
Cut.
Yeah, and the reason why I also say that the patient needs to take his blood, and this is important, I stress it throughout the book. I say when the diabetic patient starts to make his lifestyle changes, okay, and taking medication at the same time, the moment he does that, his blood sugar is going to drop. If he does not take his blood sugar reading within the first hour, second hour, when it is dropping very, very low, and he doesn't know about it, and he continues to take medication or insulin, he may go into hypoglycemic,
Hypoglycemia.
which is low blood sugar.
And dangerous.
And low blood sugar is dangerous, it can be fatal. And that is the reason. So I mentioned in my book, I do not recommend anything, but I recommend if the patient wants to begin making changes to his lifestyle, I recommend, in fact I use a very strong word, I insist that he must procure a blood sugar test kit.
You know, knowing Mr. Andrew James Ong, I have met him I think more than 10 years ago. He looks much better now.
Yes.
He's a motivational speaker,
Yeah.
and now he is an author. I am proud to be part of
Thank you.
at least the first page or first few pages of this
Great
book.
to be here, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.